Hi, my name is Sonu Singh. I'm the Associate Editor at The Drum, and today I'm here with Anand Narayanan, who is the Head of Digital at Panasonic.
Yeah.
So let me ask the first question is influencer marketing is no longer celebrity Kardashian endorsing a product. It has gone way beyond that. So what would you say are the key trends emerging?
We within Panasonic, we define influencer marketing as anybody who has an interaction with any of our products. In terms of trends, I think more than a trend, I would define it, one of the key points being an approach to what influencer marketing actually is. It will change to become something that is more of an intrinsic part of the marketing strategy. So to put that in perspective, it could be a case of taking the quotes from an influencer and using it in advertising, or the photos or the videos that they do and using that in some form of paid media. When it comes to influencers, we all talk about authenticity. So are influencers really using the product? Is everything that they're talking about based off an experience that they've had of the product? It's about a continuous long-term engagement with a particular individual, and then using the assets that they create off the back of that in whatever marketing situations you need to use them for. And the final trend I would say is brands taking their users and creating them into influencers.
Two things that I would quite like to explore that you talked
Sure.
about, well, one was change and how it is changing, and the other being authentic. Let's talk about the change that's happening. I was reading the stat which says that almost a third of marketeers would like to increase their marketing spend behind influencer marketing, but don't really know what the ROI is.
Yep.
And I want to know from you, what would your advice be? And are there, is it like one size fits all?
So the question that we face every day is influencer marketing even the right approach for this particular product, and more importantly, for that particular customer? It really depends upon what the business metrics are that you would need to work backwards from. So as an example, for our range of cameras, we've got ambassadors that we work with, and a lot of the people that we identify and decide to work with, Instagrammers who we work with, they are already using the Lumix and Lumix G range of cameras. So it's not somebody who we've picked up off Instagram just because they've got a big reach and then given them our camera and said, right, do you mind doing a post? These are people who use our cameras anyway.
And how do you think it should work in any organization when it comes to apportioning budgets?
Well, within our company, we treat it as our overall brand communications budget. So influencer marketing is not treated independently. We have tried having money separately and doing it by itself, but it doesn't really deliver the same results as it being an integrated part of everything that you do.
And is that the kind of advice you would give to other marketeers as well?
Absolutely. It cannot be treated as an independent pillar. It does need to be an integrated marketing approach.
As head of digital, obviously, things like data, automation, and all the other wizardry that we are seeing today, that's all comes into play. And just wondering, how is that going to impact, say, influencer marketing, or would it?
It would. And I think the key aspect of this would be serving, obviously everybody talks about the right content at the right time, at the right place, but the key here being all of that and to the right person all the time. So it's going to be a very focused one-to-one communication from your influencer to your customer. I mean, AI, obviously, it's something that a lot of brands are getting on the back of right now, with a lot of solutions out there that let you make intelligent decisions in a few minutes. If we're able to get the data automation to fit in with influencer content, I think there's a huge opportunity there, which is where everybody will be going next. We are at a point where we have way too much data. I think the key is being able to garner usable, beneficial, tangible insights from all of the data, and to keep it objective. Because with so many various sources of data, you can cut and slice it in any way that you want. So there is a temptation to pick the data points that tell the story that you wanted to tell.
With everything that the likes of Mark Pritchard from P&G have been saying about the murkiness of the entire digital ecosystem, and with marketeers scrambling around trying to prove the effectiveness of everything digital as well, and obviously influencer marketing being part of that, what is your view on where we might have failed as an industry?
I think the key factor here is there isn't one system of measurement that will apply to everything that you want to measure across digital marketing. So for example, if you take TV, how are you measuring the effectiveness of TV? Yes, you get your TVRs, but beyond that, how can you say that it's actually impacted any of the sales that you've done? Because if you're doing a TV ad, you probably have a promotion in store or online. So maybe somebody didn't even see the TV ad. Maybe they saw the ad on YouTube instead. So honestly, you can pick any channel and make the same arguments. But the fact that the irony is that because digital is so measurable, it gets questioned more about how measurable it actually is. We're working on some really exciting projects, which I would say watch the space, should hopefully be hitting the market soon.
On that note, I must say thank you ever so much for this conversation with the drum today, Anand, and I hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did, and we will definitely be looking out for what's coming up next.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you.